I know my brother who isn't religious is engaging in sinful activities with his girlfriend. How should I be acting towards the girlfriend? Me and my brother both still live at home, so when I see her, it is because she is at our house and most likely staying the night, and my parents are not bothered by this. Part of me is thinking that she is leading him into sin for the sake of his soul. He's better off without her. But then
Sure.
if I don't agree or approve of their relationship, I feel like just being cold and standoffish. Also, my
Oh,
brother is aware of my view. Sorry,
go ahead.
hold on. Also, my brother is aware of my views as it's not my house and I can't prevent anything.
Okay.
Also, I think maybe something to add on to this is maybe there's a conversation to have with the parents. So maybe that's a
Mhm.
good add on to this.
Yeah, it is not your house. You don't have authority over your brother, but your parents do. If he's living under that roof, he needs to abide by their rules, whether he's 14 or 18 or whatever. And so I wouldn't try going to the girlfriend saying, I'd really prefer you not cohabit with my brother. I don't think that's going to end well. I don't think anybody's going to take your side in that. Don't be cold and standoffish towards her because you're the one who represents the church as far as she's concerned, Christianity, Jesus, all that stuff. And it's like, oh, there's your, too good, for us brother. He's always just so cold and distant. How would Jesus interact with this woman? Would he be just cold and standoffish because she's living in this way? Is it bad for your brother's soul? Absolutely. I don't think there's any question about that. Scriptures tell us that bad company corrupts good morals. And so, yeah, it's not good for the brother. But I think to take the tack of going after the girlfriend or being distant toward the girlfriend is just going to remove her further from you and not closer to God. And so you want to show her the love of Christ and that you're not treating her like she has leprosy because she's committing this. Instead, the route that I would try to take is one, to go to your parents and talk to them about this. Like, I really don't think this is good for my brother. What if they get pregnant? What if this happens? What if that happens? Like, I'm just concerned too that they're getting so physically intimate. They're incapable of actually seeing where problems may actually lie in their relationship. So try to get your parents to be a little bit more firm about not having these kind of slumber parties. And then when it comes to your brother, I often say that sometimes people put up walls so high that you have to go up to heaven to get over them. Meaning, I know you're already praying for your brother, but I want you to fast for your brother, particularly for this intention, that this relationship, if it is of God in the long run, that it be purified and healed. And if it's not of God, that the thing end. And so fast for these particular intentions when you go to mass. Offer up the mass for this intention for your brother, and that he might find the right woman for him. And if this is the woman, that her heart might change. And so you're approaching it through the parents, through heaven, through grace, and then try to build your relationship with your brother so that it's not like every time you get together, you're debating over his slumber parties. Like, hey, go hang out together, go do this, go do that. And then maybe in the context of that friendship, he might be more open to hear what you have to say about what a healthy relationship looks like. Or you can share a resource with him. We created a book for the guys called The Dating Blueprint. And in that, I surveyed, I started writing the book on dating etiquette, like why to date, when to date, who to date, how to date. And then I kind of quit because I'm like, dude, guys don't really care what I think about dating. Guys want to know what the women think about dating. But the problem is girls don't want to tell the guy what they want the guy to know because they want it to come from him and not from her. I'm like, well, how do you get around that? So I just looked at our social media and I thought, okay, we got more than 100,000 single women following us. I'll just ask them. And so I just got on there. Like, ladies, look, here's the deal. I'm writing a book for the guys on dating etiquette. Would you just tell me what you wish we knew? How do you want to be asked out? How do you not want to be asked out? Or how can a guy break up with you without ghosting you? Just give me specifics and I'll put it in the book for the boys. Leave your comment below. And I posted it. Dude, the floodgates opened. Like, women submitted more than 30,000 words of feedback, but it was gold. And I put what those girls said in this book for the guys. And so you could perhaps share that book with your brother, saying like, I really hope that you guys have the happiest, successful, relationship possible. And I found this book and it really helped me on just understanding what women want and just like how to successfully prepare for marriage, if that's the calling for you. And that way you're not coming at them directly like, here, this is why you need to start behaving yourself. It's like, no, I found this resource and it really helped me understand how to love women well. And I know you really care about her. And I think this will help you care about her even more. And then the book does dive into topics of cohabitation and things like that. It does talk about chastity prior to marriage and how to prepare for marriage and even how to date your wife. And so maybe if you give a resource like the Dating Blueprint to him, he might be a little bit more receptive than if you had just gone to his girlfriend or treated her in a distant way. Maybe he'd be a little bit more open to receiving a resource that you think can help him love her more, as opposed to you coming at it like the moral police, and he kind of just shuts down, doesn't want to hear anything else. So if you think that might be helpful, the Dating Blueprint, you can just get it at chastity.com. Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, I'd encourage you to please like, subscribe, share, comment. That helps show it to more people. And then also submit your question at the email live@chastity.com, or submit your question or call in through our Discord server so we can talk to you in person on our next show.